Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy John Megacycle here. Another episode of Tropico 5 coming at you. Lots of improvements, lots of massive expansion since our last episode for sure. Definitely clawed our way out of our deficit thanks to a couple of new structures. 1069, 1050, 1000 something up there. That's solid. How's all this new housing coming along? It'll fill up a bit. Community aid, ordination autonomy. Opera House has an upgrade called the 3-penny Opera. Lowers the required wealth to visit the opera. It's only $1,000. Whatever. How are we on our grocery stores? Maxed out. Maxed out. Okay, let's get another grocery store here. A science lab is something that just generates research points. Not a bad call if we've got the people for it. What am I looking for? Supermarket, raw air. Boop. Anything critical here that we need? Crime safety has improved. What do we get for the casino? Baccarat tables, wealthy tourists are added as preferred tourist class. Slot machines, slob tourists are added as a preferred class. I don't really see much of a difference with any of that. The preferred class stuff I don't actually fully understand. On paper it sounds easy. Like we prefer a certain amount of clientele and a certain quality of individual. And then those individuals have preferential treatment, I would assume, to whatever service in question. Maybe it's that simple, maybe it's not that simple. I have no idea. Says high school maxed out. Yep. Hospitals maxed out. Yep. You can also see what upgrades you have up here by the stars. El Prez action figures. Awesome. Okay. Got a good approval rating. Got a lot of money. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade. So yeah. Modernize All was on top. That was my problem. If we check other buildings, Modernize All is near the bottom, as I mentioned. That was just a bit of a mishap last episode when I just modernized everything and then realized, oh shucks, none of my stuff is actually going to work. So you see my mouse? It dips all the way up here naturally because I know that's where the upgrades should be. I'm assuming the upgrades are alphabetical? M-A, M-O, M-O. Maybe that's the deal. S comes after M. M-M-S. Maybe that's the problem. F-M-M. Oh, you know what? I bet you that's the issue. It's all alphabetical. B-M-M, yeah. Yep, I bet you money. That's the issue. Okay, let's take a look at the pollution here. Oh, there we go. I was like, is this still being built? So remember all that red? Now it's turned into yellow. So it's actively combating the pollution, which means it Sure, you know what? Now's the perfect time to just save the game. When I click here, what we'll see for effectiveness is location. This location should actually get better over time because the pollution is getting removed. Like here, specifically, 16 location, this should get better. I'm not going to sit here and babysit it, but I don't know if we can best to refresh or something. No, but take my word for it, it's going to get better. Did I just see Crime Lord something? I'm very confident I did, but I don't know where he went, so I don't care.
Presidente, we have this.
Research points converted to money. Awesome. Let's take a look at some of our... Hold on. Money. Oh, actually, you know what? Swiss account. Why not? Almanac. What are we looking at here? 189 unemployed. That is whack. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. From this perspective, we could just win the game out, but I want to walk through some of the eventualities that we would have. In this case, we have a ton of population. I just need to retain the number. 2,500, 2,600, 2,700. I think that's kind of our sweet spot for a while. So what we can do is we can come here to citizenship under the World Wars Constitution options. We had it to Immigrants Nation. Open borders, easy to immigrate and emigrate. We can switch over to Visa Program. Only persons who happen to unfortunately find themselves non-citizens of Tropico but who have gained any educational degree in any foreign school, college, institution Lyceum, seminary, university, or academy are admitted to settle within the borders of the state. Holy crap. That is a lot of words. Welcome to Constitutionese, Constitution language, Constitution linguistics. It actually took the wind out of me. Either visa program or guarded heaven, which would be all persons who happen to unfortunately find themselves not citizens of Tropico have the right and the obligation to protect the unity, solidarity, homogeneity, integrity and oneness of the Tropico nation by staying outside the borders of the state. Let's switch to visa program, and we'll just put that into the Constitution. This way, we don't have huge swaths of people that are without homes, without services, without... No, why? Road. Why you do this? Why you do this to me? Thank you. My word. That was a bit of a struggle. Because the big danger is we get a lot of immigrants, and I don't have housing, I don't have food, I don't have stuff that I need to keep them happy, fed, nourished, everything. Education. Like, I want to make sure everyone has an equal opportunity to move up in the world, provide for themselves, like all that stuff. And if I can't provide all that stuff, I don't want a bunch of people here living in Tropico and suffering, right? So we can always switch it back. It's not like that's the end of the game. But for right now, just till I can get some of the finer things figured out, I switched it to that, and that way we can get all the new residential districts, new construction offices, all that jazz, all cleaned up. Speaking of cleanup, I'm going to want another water treatment facility here. There's a gap. Please tell me it's even. Oh, hecky decky, yeah. Hecky decky, yes, that's a thing. Good words I make up. Waste treatment plant. Didn't I build one already? Yeah, I built one right there. Okay, so no need for one. How's our hospital? Pretty maxed out. Oofed. Okay, did we call our edict? We did? Trying to think if there's any other edicts I really want. Let's do tourism. Why not? I think we're good. Okay, let's get started. A whole mess of apartments. It's giving me a little bit of a headache. There we go. Get nice and in there. Oh, that's not quite even. That's okay. Easy fix. Boom, boom, boom. Some parks. Okay, while that all builds, that'll provide housing for, I lost count, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whew. Losing my mind. Good indication I need some more coffee. Let's get a circus right here for the peoples. High school has some availability, so I'm not too itchy to build another one of those. Might want another college. Where are our colleges at? 2 out of 10. There's a lot of people here that need homes.
I hurt my knee.
You hurt your knee. That is a damn shame. That should help out a bunch. Bunch of housing here is required as well. Yeah, we don't really have enough college students that would make me want to build another college. 217 graduates, wow. Now, another thing that makes the immigration conversation interesting is if you're training a bunch of people, like college student level education or post-grad, and they don't have jobs, they could just leave the island as well. Like, there's nothing obligating them to stay if you have that open border stylized immigration policy, which is good. I mean, they should find a place where they can live and be happy. But the thing is, it really hurts your economy. So it's super duper important to make sure there's enough reasons that people want to stay. Enough jobs, enough things to do, enough entertainment. Yeah, just everything. An office here would be absolutely stellar. I think it matters where I build it. right there is as good as any. Let's get a restaurant. Oop. And, okay, get 2 restaurants in there. Boom. Get a tavern or 3. Police station's looking good. A lot of green I'm seeing. Yeah, these apartments just get filled immediately. Should I do like another row of apartments? Homelessness, 140. Unemployed, 211. Yep, this is why I wanted to change the policy and clean this up a bit. Because this is bananas. Bananas. Okay, corn, cotton, pineapples. Pineapples sound good. Man, this is hard to see through the trees. There? I think I got it. Yes, I got it. Cool. Okay. So, you guessed it, another dock. If there was a way to airlift stuff off the island, I think that would be really cool as well. But there is no such mechanic. It's the dock or nothing. That's how you get stuff in and out of the island. That's all there is to it. This road is too short. Okay? You're too short. Why don't you think about that? No, that will drive me absolutely insane. Take out a little chunk there. Okay, I think you took out too much. Why? Why this? Why is that the option? Okay, will this work? Road is too short. Okay. Title of this episode is J-Megs versus Roads. Yeah. That should help some of the congestion. All these places are... They're getting filled up pretty quickly, actually. But still. I still have more stuff I want to do. Plantations. Where are you? I've only been building you the entire game, and then I completely forgot where you were in the menu. Excellent. Cocoa, sugar, tobacco. We haven't done a lot of tobacco. Tobacco. Tobaccers. I don't know why I like saying it weird. I like saying it weird. I don't know why. Don't ask questions. I stopped asking questions years ago. Okay. Teamster's office. Do there. Construction office. There. And of course, a ranch. Or cattle. Get our sweet, sweet manure bonus, you know what I'm saying? Bing. Bing. Nice, okay. Lots of good stuff happening. Give it about another year, mid-2010, early 2010, we should have a lot of this polished off. Let's go ahead and build a research facility, science lab. Right here where I have all my resource point generating structures makes the most sense to me. What do we get out of it? 10 to all foreign relations. Awesome. How is our foreign relations? 98, 98. Oh, no. Whoops. I thought I was over here. 98, 98, 46, 42, 64. We're going to praise China. That gets us to 57. What does that do for everyone else? We took a little dip from United States. And a little dip from the Middle East. Shucks.
Those Yankees are really breathing down our necks.
I don't really need more military buildings. Again, the benefit of, or I guess the idea of the military buildings works a lot like the agriculture pro-economy I've been working on, is a lot of the jobs are just illiterate requirement. Which is awesome. Trade offer with USA has been completed. What else do we have going on? Import, import, import. Yeah, I don't want to import this stuff anymore. I could import wool, export wool. Iron? I'm importing iron, right? I'm importing iron on the cheap and natural gas on the cheap. Yeah, that sounds good. And that just improves our standing. It doesn't hurt our standing with anyone else. It works out really well. I don't need natural gas anymore. Thank you. Yeah, being able to import and export stuff on the sly like that works out really, really well. And I actually wonder if you could get enough money by just doing that. Don't produce anything. But if you could just literally leave it at importing and exporting products, I wonder how viable that is as a strat. Probably incredibly freaking slow. You'd have to change your immigration policy to closed borders so people don't leave, I would assume. A lot of shacks going on. Is this already all full? No, it's not all full. Still have plenty of availability. I don't know why the shacks are sitting here. Oh, probably not enough jobs. Unemployed. Well, we cut down the number a bunch. Not nearly enough, though, but we still have, what? 4 or 5 more plantations? Extensive fertilization is not what I want.
As my cocktail repertoire badly needs an upgrade. Maybe I can share recipes and experience with the big brains there. I bet they can learn a thing or two from me as well.
Okay. Interesting. I think this was all tobacco, wasn't it? These are pineapple. That should drastically drop how many available jobs, or how many unemployed people are around. I'm tempted to... Oh, I should build up a few things. Parking lot, a metro station, all that fun stuff. Parking lot there. Parking lot there. I have the orientation correct? I think I do. Metro station there. Metro station there. How are we doing on power? Probably enough still. I would like another geothermal plant. Okay, are there any science upgrades? Extreme testing effectiveness is increased by 20 for each nearby electronics factory. Doesn't help. Small Hadron Collider. Effectiveness increased by 20, but the science lab consumes another 100 megawatts of electricity. Done. I want those research points, yo. Let's build one more geothermal. So we're actually coming pretty close to, I think, what is the natural end of this season, this little sandbox. We're really snowballing in the cash. I think we've done everything right. A couple of hiccups in money, but nothing too severe. 1,260 monies. That office really helps. You know, second thought, building the space program in the middle of all this residential is probably not the best idea. Whatever.
Presidente, we finally found your Swiss bank account. We gave it to an investment bank. We had a really hard time following it around the world and uncovering it once they finished all their financial voodoo. Still, those shady bankers do seem to know what they are doing because it now has more money in it than it used to.
What a champion. What is my bank account? 634? That didn't really give me a ton of money. I guess these end technologies are not game-breaking. Like, it's not like, oh man, once you research this, you're in the shade. You're in the shade, man. Oh, let's see, 32 months. That's great. Yeah, we really cut that down by quite a margin, actually. How are we doing over here? Everything built? Oh, okay. Yep. It's absolutely alphabetical. Maybe that's designed for modding. That way it just fits in the slot wherever it's supposed to fit, kind of a thing. Tobacco. Let's take a look at unemployment. Yeah, dropped significantly. Okay. Good stuff. Homelessness I need to really figure out. Pause for a second here. Is this residential district full? It's already pretty damn full already. So what, one more row? Oh, how much is this office making? 2,300! Oh my word. That's a lot of cashish. A lot of cashish. Just to make my budget, or my Swiss bank account even more ridiculous, I'm going to activate building permit. You only have to activate it once, and it stays around forever. Increases the cost of stuff, but half that goes to your Swiss bank account. Yep. If I can really flood up the Swiss bank account, that would be pretty damn cool, because then I'll be able to really customize my dynasty. There's a few dynasty members. I wouldn't mind if I had more landlords, to be honest. Apartments gain a bonus as long as they're built next to a road. There's the road. What other infrastructure things do I need? I need another cathedral. I probably need another supermarket or something. Oh, yeah. Circus is looking good. Okay, let's throw out a bunch of infrastructure stuff. Something I didn't really mention before, but one of the things that makes a game of good quality is if the game reminds you what you ought to be doing. And I don't mean like a screaming voice like Navi from Ocarina of Time, Legend of Zelda. Hey, listen, hey, not that. But like when you have protesters, they're like, hey, people are unhappy with their way of life. You should probably look into that. That's a really cool thing. That's a really cool thing. Just a bit of a nudge. Hey, why don't you take a look at that? Why don't you investigate this or whatever? You know, that's to me is a good game that doesn't punish you if you're a little bit behind on something or if you screw something up or whatever. I absolutely need another hospital. There it is. That should be good. Now, is my Swiss bank account properly slushed? Oh, I think the construction has to complete. I also wouldn't mind 2 new construction offices here. To be absolutely honest, do you need construction offices? No. You can fast build literally everything. If you're slushed with cash, maybe that's just way easier. Good housing quality. Solid effectiveness, yeah. All the parks and everything really help. What about down here that doesn't have nearly as many... Still positive beauty. I like it. Go ahead and... doctor that up a bit. I don't know. A lot of green is kind of how I play the game. Not like hard up ecologist. But there's been a lot of psychological studies and papers that I've read that it's like if you have someone with some sort of disorder or disability or they're recovering from a surgery, having more greenery increases their ability to recover. And it cuts down the recovery time and all this stuff. Like, nature has a calming effect on the mind. And I subscribe to that. I like that. I like to just, sometimes I just stare out of a window where there's plants and wind and of rain. I love it when it rains outside. That's kind of the thing that I'm really pro parks and stuff. Even though we're kind of demolishing the local ecology to build more stuff, I want to try to replace it if I can. Man, these are just getting filled in immediately. How are we on jobs now? 102. Okay, lowest it's ever been. Maybe. I remember when we had open jobs, like a lot of open jobs. Now it's just been gangbusters nuts on everything. Did I do my upgrades here? I didn't. Fertilizer. Oh, did it work? Hold on. I didn't think it clicked. Teamster's office. Trade offer of iron with Russia has been complete. Oh, that was importing, was it? The thing that this is maybe the only thing that I also have a bit of a gripe about. It's a little difficult to get the trading dialed in because you import at a certain amount and then you export at a certain amount. Yeah, so this will complete when we hit 36,000, right? So I still don't know if we have 21 to go and we've already delivered 15 or how that works exactly. But anyway. Fair profit, 500. We can flip that stuff for really, really cheap. We're importing wool still. We're selling wool. We're exporting iron, importing iron. I'm not doing the natural gas thing anymore. I don't think anyone wants natural gas to purchase. Nope. Okay. Easy does. Is there... You know, there's probably no way for me to say in here, like... Yeah, the revenue isn't really clickable. Like here, we could probably see natural gas, right? Expected revenue minus 80,000. Am I losing a ton of money on some of this stuff? Well, that's more of a science I guess I'll have to dig into later. How much is this office making now? 2,500 a month. That's insane. That's a lot of money. Do we have any college students that are unemployed? We don't. We have some post-grads. 3 citizens left Tropico. Oh no. Well, changing our policy really helps. Yeah, I don't really have anything else I wanted to accomplish in this season, so I think we might kind of wrap this up. I hope this has given you a bit of a taste of Tropico. Like I said, this is mostly a city economic management game. The military we didn't see a lot of. In this round, we only really got to mess around with the... Yep.
Victorious.
The people cheer. The soldiers make sure they do. Everyone is happy. So anyway, as I was saying, this is more of a management, economic, city building, city planning kind of a game. Less about the military. You can play it more military-wise by, as I was saying, declaring independence from His Royal Majesty and accepting a military result, or going to war with the Axis powers if you join the Allies in the World Wars. If you cheese off a lot of the foreign powers, you still get more of a military thing. So military is an aspect of this game, but it's not really as strong as other RTSs. So, anyway, thanks for joining me. Name's John Megacycle. That wraps up our Tropico 5 season. I hope you enjoyed it, and I appreciate you sticking around and enjoying. So yeah, take care, and I'll see you next time. Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.